So let's talk about why webinars may be the best thing you'll ever do for your business.
The king of high-ticket sales, world's highest paid consultant, media celebrity, multi-millionaire entrepreneur, acclaimed TEDx speaker, international best-selling author, Dan Lok.
With automated webinar technology, tell me, what is an automated webinar? You have the answer. Yes, thank you. What the hell is it though? How does it work? It runs without you being there 24/7, right? It feels like it's a live thing, but it's actually not live. It just is a video being played. Yeah, you can create something once, how often? How often? Once, and get paid again and again. With a proven system, your webinar can become the most profitable lever in your entire business, especially for service professionals. Unlike many types of content marketing, webinars can lead quickly to high-ticket sales. Unlike other content marketing, which I'm an advocate that you do, you have your content, video, your podcast, your blog, all that stuff, it's good. But webinar, you can do the webinar, do the content, but also you can lead to sales very, very quickly if you do it properly. So why is this different? Now, what I'm going to show you today has been used to sell across a huge range of industries, from financial services to insurance, consulting, coaching, high-ticket programs, live events, digital marketing services, to sales of actual real estate. And I've been using this profitably to launch, what's the word? Launch new programs and offers to new markets before I even create them. So I'm in the process of launching a new program. It's a high-ticket program. What's the first thing I create? Not the program, the webinar. When I launch the webinar, if I believe I've got the best webinar that I could create, I believe there's a need in the marketplace, and I push this in the marketplace and nobody buys, do I still create this? Hell no. It's called dry testing. You want to sell it before you even create it. Now, here's the thing. If I push this thing and I get it out there and people are buying and there's a great response, now I create this. I don't need to make it perfect. I make it good enough, but I know if I can make it better and better, would I sell more? Yes or no? That's what I'm talking about. Sell before you create it. Instead of spending I know a lot of consultants, coaches spend months creating the perfect program. Nobody wants to buy. And now they push in the marketplace and nobody wants to buy. And now they're so emotionally attached to this thing. And when I look at what they have, I said, this is shit. And then they get offended. Don't get offended. Change it, modify it, and get on the marketplace again. So go ahead, ask me the question. Dan, why would I want to use webinars in my business? Go ahead. Let me give you not one, not two, 7 reasons why webinars might do wonders for your business. Reason number 1, webinars are a great tool for email list building. Email list building. Because webinars are delivered online, obviously, and which means your participants, your attendees, they need to enter their name and email in order to attend your webinars. And because you collect email address every single time when you host a webinar event, it's a great way to make a first impression. Other than speaking like this, connecting one-on-one, webinar is just another form of speaking, another way to deliver value, but through webinar. Now, if a new subscriber opts in, first experience you attending your kind of webinar, top quality webinar, you can turn that subscriber. So as you are doing your webinar, you're building your attendee list, you are building your list. Does that make sense? Yes? Yeah, you're building your list, right? So you're driving people to that webinar registration page. They're registering for the webinar, but they're also opting into your list. So it builds your list very quickly. So here's an example of a landing page. You can see an expert talking about energy healing framework and reserve my spot. Now you can see there, this masterclass, which is a webinar, is brought to you absolutely free by Carol, right, from Mind Valley. Sign up now to join 50,000 people worldwide. This is how to heal. So as you register for the webinar, you're also opting into the list. Okay, very powerful headline, some credibility stuff, logo, picture. Reason number 2, webinars convert better than almost any other sales medium. It converts better than almost any other sales medium. if you were to test against a sales page, against video sales letter, or other than telephone call, you will find you'll convert, if you do it right, convert better than almost any other sales medium. And if you're selling high ticket, you'll find that you can make tons of sales if you know how to deliver. What's the word? An effective sales pitch during a webinar. No good if you're not making an offer though, right? They do get emailed, that's true. I'm not talking about like gurus who waste our time by putting, how many have been on webinars that it's an hour of like sales pitch? The guy was just pitching hard, and after 2 minutes of that, oh shit, man, what's this thing, right? And now, how many have been to webinars that there's a lot of value, that you actually learn a lot of new things? Awesome. We want to do the high quality ones. We're not doing a pitch fest, we're not trying to do that. Okay? You want your stuff to be so good that people want to continue, want to find out a little bit more about what you do, okay? And ask yourself, if someone delivers a content-rich, high-quality webinar that happens to have a call to action at the end, are you okay with that? Yeah, as long as they deliver up front, yes? What you don't want is, oh my God, spending 60 minutes, 90 minutes listening to this long sales pitch, there's no value, it's just all hype, and there's no content. You don't want that. So put yourself in their shoes. Same thing, if you deliver a high-quality webinar, is it okay for you to have a call to action at the end? Yes? Absolutely, absolutely. Reason number 3, webinars help you establish, what's the word? Yourself as an authority. When you get in front of an audience, when you go to a webinar, when you present information, what's the word? Information. What's the word? Information about your topic and answers. Just answer back and forth with the audience. It helps to establish your reputation as an authority in your field. As your field. It's the second best thing you can do other than speaking live, I believe. And you can do this even if you're shy, uncomfortable being on stage. How many of you are uncomfortable being on stage? Be honest, yeah. But you can do it through a webinar because you're doing a screenshot, right? That's okay. If you're a little bit more introvert, that's okay. You're clicking the PowerPoint and you're reading the script. That's okay. From their perspective, you're presenting the information. It still works. Doing high quality webinars make people say, wow, she really knows her stuff. It's a very powerful way to demonstrate your expertise without bragging, because you're demonstrating your expertise, which is exactly what you want when you're trying to establish yourself in your field. Especially if you're new in your industry. Especially if you're brand new in your industry, this is a very powerful way to enter the market. So, what have you learned from my talk, and how does it apply to you, and how do you take direct action? Comment below and let me know. If you have any other questions, you can also comment below. And don't forget, click on the subscribe button, turn on notification, and hit the bell. So every single time I upload a new video, you will get notified. If you want to watch my other videos, make sure you can check them out on the left. You can check out all the other videos that I have. We have hundreds of videos on YouTube. You want to expand on a topic? Check it out.